Opera Heights, marble floor, Fendi carpet, this is paradise.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, Raider Nation? This is another episode of Shield Talk. I'm Bo Nose,
And this is Raider Reef,
and this is another episode of
Shield
Shield
Talk.
Talk. What's up, Raider Reef? How you doing, man?
Hey, doing good. I'm blessed, brother. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, big win on Sunday, man. Beating Indianapolis, keeping our playoff hopes alive. but first, I wanted to get into, we lost a major sports figure in the world of sports, in the world of football. Rest in peace, John Madden, dead at age 85. He started coaching for the Raiders in 1969. He coached us for 10 years. 7 AFC championship appearances, 1 Super Bowl title, and he has the highest winning percentage in all of football, for the history of NFL. So we lost a major sports figure in John Madden, and we just want to send our condolences to the Madden family. Anything you have to say about that?
Very true, man. John Madden was an icon, man. Not only was he known around the world, but the dude ventured off. Not only was he known around the world as a football coach,
All right.
a winning football coach, but he also ventured off into other things. He was a broadcaster. He soon later became like the face of a famous video game that you guys play today called Madden.
Right.
If you've never heard of Madden, you're living under a rock. But yeah, John Madden might have been one of the first player coaches, if that makes any sense. He might have been one of the first player coaches. You can't talk about the game of football without mentioning his name. That's a fact.
Right.
He was the golden standard for coaching, broadcasting, etc. Anything he touched turned to gold. Anything he did, he excelled at. Rest in peace to the big guy, JM. Not only will he be missed throughout the world, but he'll be missed through Raider Nation.
Facts. Now, moving on, to Sunday's game in Indianapolis. Big game, man. Came down to the wire. Derek Carr marching us down the field, get a field goal, and ultimately take it over. I just want to ask you, what were some of your key takeaways from the game against the Colts?
Honestly, man, you got to give that defense a round of applause. Because I know the old Raiders, Derek Carr make one mistake, that's the game.
Right.
It's game over.
Right.
The Raiders that I grew up watching, like I said, you make one mistake out there and the game might be over because we never had a defense.
No.
I think as long as Carr has been playing, we never really had a defense. We had a few splash defensive players here and there, like Khalil Mack and
Right.
others, but we never really had a sound defense or a defensive coach at that.
Right. Yeah, no, I thought the defense did a great job, minimizing, Carr's mistakes. I think they only scored 3 points off the 2 turnovers that he had.
Facts.
But offensively, I thought Josh Jacobs, he started the game off strong. But, I see he was favoring his ribs or something. So he was a little banged up. But I thought the offensive line played a great game. They held up pretty well, protecting Carr all day. Hunter Renfrow, man, this guy just week in and week out, what he got? 1,000 yards? He got 1,000 yards, 100 catches. Zay Jones, another big game. What do you have? About
120.
120 on 8 catches. So, and also the defense did a great job slowing down Jonathan Taylor.
You know what? It's so sad that him having a 100-yard game is an off day for him.
Right.
It's not sad for him, but it's sad for opposing teams that him having a 100-yard rushing game is a slow day. But I felt like he really didn't take over the game.
Nah.
You know what I mean? He did record 100 yards rushing, but he never took over the game like that, like he did in the previous games against other opponents. But as far as Hunter Renfrow, he's proven this year that he's reliable. He's proven that he's a dog, and I hope we lock him down. I hope we sign him to a big contract whenever he's due for one. And as far as Zay Jones, I say you keep him around as like a third receiver. I say you keep him around as a plug in, plug out guy. Dude went off yesterday. And I feel like in the beginning when he started out this year, he was trying to be that speedy receiver.
Right.
But I think he found his role. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I feel like he's more of a possession receiver
Right.
than one of those little speedy gadget guys.
Nah, yeah, he doesn't have that, breakaway speed to the
No.
point where, he's like a Henry Ruggs or even a Deshaun Jackson for that matter. If
Right.
if Derek Carr connects with Deshaun Jackson at least half the time,
Right.
we wouldn't even be in the position that we were in yesterday.
Right.
But, we got the job done.
Is he still the same D-Jack though?
To me, I mean, he's blowing by guys.
Is he?
He got 2-3 steps on guys, and Derek Carr's underthrowing them.
How do you feel about that play? Do you feel like Derek Carr could have he could have put it out there a little bit more? Do you think he underthrew that?
Yeah, he did. He definitely underthrew that. He definitely did. D-Jack had about 2-3 steps on this guy, and he underthrew it. They undercut the route, and he picked it off. And then the second pick he threw to Darius Leonard. He was just in the rest. He just threw it across the middle blindly. Didn't see the middle linebacker. But, Derek Carr, the team rallied around him, and, we got the job done. So that's all that matters. We on to Los Angeles, my bad.
Now, you said it right.
Yeah, they really San Diego.
Los Angeles Chokers.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta come to Allegiant. And it's going to be a Sunday night game. They put us for Sunday night, prime time. You win or go home.
What do you think about this O-line? How do you think about the effort of the O-line, dog?
I love it. Alex Leatherwood, he's really improved. He had a couple of penalties yesterday.
Yeah.
But he's a rookie, man. We got to give him some grace period. Colton Miller wasn't a finished product when he came out. So
that's the thing about offensive linemen, man. They can have all these games where they're consistent and they're doing good, but as soon as they mess up one time, we notice it.
Right.
And that just comes with being an offensive lineman, man. You know what I mean? That just comes with playing in the trenches. I think he had one penalty yesterday, but before that, the previous three, like the previous 3 games, he held his own. But like I said, he's got to be consistent. He got to keep that. He got to stay locked in because we need him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because we definitely do.
Parker needs that help. Believe it or not, he got Bosa coming up.
Yeah, Parker's out of there after this year anyway. Yeah. But also, let's give some love to Marcus Mariota. He came in on some critical third downs, and they ran that read option to perfection yesterday. Whether that's him keeping it or giving it up to the running back, we left the Colts defense. They was all over the place. They didn't know what to do with Marcus. So I like how we implemented him into the game.
That's how your backup quarterback is supposed to come in the game. He's supposed to be fired up like that. There's no reason why he was more fired up than DC.
Right.
When he came in, he electrified that whole offense.
He definitely did.
And that's what we need, man. But I'm not going to lie to you. I almost had a heart attack when he threw that ball.
Hey, it was a good ball, though. It was a good ball.
It just wasn't a DC ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Who you throw that to? Zay Jones or that was Renfro?
No, he actually, I think he did throw to Zay, but that was a pass interference. It wasn't called. Man. He tugged on his jersey a little bit.
And we never get those calls, man.
No.
We never.
No, we don't get them.
Yeah, but that was a great game yesterday.
I like how they was switching up the personnel.
Right.
Keeping the defense on their heels.
Right. They never knew what we was going to do.
Right.
Especially on them third and shorts. They never knew what he was going to do. I wish we would have capitalized more in the red zone yesterday because we was down there a lot. We just couldn't get in the end zone.
How do you feel about the play calling?
The play calling was good. I thought Greg Olsen, he mixed it up. You know what I mean? He wasn't predictable for the most part. He tried to establish the run in the beginning, which was good.
Right.
I just think it's Derek Carr, man. It's like he made the play at the end, and I give him all the credit for it. But like I said before, we shouldn't have even been in that position. But it is what it is. We got the job done, man. We on to the next week.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, going into the playoffs, we're not going to be able to get away with throwing 2 and 3 interceptions and making poor decisions. We're not going to be able to get away with that.
Especially on the road.
On the road, too.
Not going to work, bro.
Yeah, DC got to tighten that up, man. And every time he throw an interception, he play like he hurt.
Man, I hate that. I hate that he started grabbing his arm or his ribs or something. Like, bro, you're not hurt, bro.
And
You
you
just
don't think the
embarrassed.
defenders see that?
Yeah, they like, oh, he's
Man,
soft. Yeah,
that's
he's
like you
soft.
being in shark-infested water and you bleed. The
Crying.
shark's coming.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask you. Coming up next week, we got a divisional rivalry at Allegiant. How do you feel about that game, bro?
There ain't no pushovers, man. I know I just called them the chokers, but they need this game just as much as we do. It's win or go home. In fact, if you guys didn't know, this game has been flexed to Sunday night. I will be in attendance. I will be there with all of my fellow Raider Nation. We are going to show out. We're going to try to black out that stadium, man, to get this dub.
We need the old Coliseum in there.
We need the motherfuckers. We need the people that's going to catch you in the bathroom.
Right.
That's who we need to come out.
Yeah, that's what we need in there.
I did have a question for you. I actually had two whenever I can slide them in for you. It kind of goes back to what we were talking about a few minutes ago. Zay Jones, he did ball out. He did have 120 yards receiving. But do you feel like he's that reliable receiver that we can just like depend on moving forward?
Well, like you said before, he needs to understand who he is as a player, and the coaches need to understand who he is. He's not Henry Ruggs, bro.
No.
He's not that guy.
No.
So we need to, run him across the middle, run him on some drag routes, on some wide receiver screens, some little bubble plays. Just get the ball in his hands, let him, run after the catch. He's not a speedy guy.
No, sir.
So just get the ball in his hands and let him run after the catch. I feel like he can be reliable in his role. I think so.
That's facts, man. You couldn't have said it any better, Bo. And I guess my last question to you would be is with Waller coming back off of COVID-19 protocols and a banged up knee, is he going to mess up the flow of the offense? Do you feel like?
I think he would, bro. I think he would mess up the flow.
Only reason why I asked that is because I feel like when he's in, Derek Carr is trying to complete.
Right.
He's trying to, like, if you notice when he's in the game plan is to attempt at least 20 passes to this guy.
Right.
And he's forcing it.
Right.
And you know what happened last time.
Right. Derek Carr is the type of quarterback, too. He likes to stare down his receivers. And, with Darren Waller being out there, everybody knows where the ball's going. At least now, you never know when the ball's going. He's looking at Renfro, he's looking at Zay, he's looking at D-Jack, Brian Edwards. So, he's spreading the wealth. With Darren Waller coming back, we on this roll right now, 3-game winning streak. I don't know, bro. That's tough. That's a tough call. I mean,
Real
of course,
tough.
we would love to have him out there, but
right,
just gonna mess with the chemistry. Then I wouldn't risk it.
Hey, Darren Waller, man, if you hear me, go ahead and sit out, man, for a little bit. Rest your knee. We got this.
Right, we good.
We got this.
We good, bro. Because Derwin James is gonna clamp him anyway.
Oh, he gonna shut him down. He gonna sit on him.
Yeah, that's all day.
Hey, way to play, man. Way to ball, man. Teamer balled out.
Oh yeah, Teamer did his thing.
I know it's random, off subject, but Teamer balled out. I was proud of Teamer. Wentz had a terrible game.
Yeah, Wentz was horrible out there.
They said he had COVID, but like he didn't have like the symptoms.
Right. He was asymptomatic.
So I don't know if it was still affecting him or what, but
yeah, Wentz is not that guy, man.
Not at all. I do want to say, man, we've been doing this for about two months, and we're already at 45 subscribers, and that's mind blowing to me because I know it's not crazy numbers, but I didn't think that we would be where we're at today. Right. That's a plus for me, man. So on that note, if you don't mind, Bo, I want to take a shot with the Raider Nation. Is that cool with y'all, Raider Nation?
Hell yeah, man. Let's do it. All right. I'm on water.
Right, yeah, man. Look, I'm not sponsored by him, but I do got the Hornitos.
Hornitos.
I got the Hornitos on deck.
Let's get it.
All right, man. This shot goes to Raider Nation. May we win this next game. May we continue to dominate. May we continue to be committed to excellence. Rest in peace to John Madden. Rest in peace to all of our fallen soldiers. Let's continue to grind and go in the right direction, no matter what you're doing. I don't care if you're a janitor. I don't care if you're a school teacher. I don't care if you're a electrician. Just keep doing what you're doing, man, and stay consistent, and you're gonna get there. So we're gonna have a shot. We're gonna just take a shot for the Raider Nation, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that was it right there.
Raiders.
And we're gonna get a Raiders. We're gonna get a Raiders. Let's get a Raiders on 3. Raiders.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Man, I'm Bo Nose, and this is Raider Reef, and this is another episode of Shield Talk.
Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed. Happy New Year.